Hello everybody, the Quiet Atheist here coming at you with another interesting video today. Now, we are going to be talking about Christian militias today. I like to call it Christian morality at its finest. I bet you guys $1 million that you will never hear a person from the right talk about this. I have never seen it. I tell you what though, these Christians I'm talking about today are causing a lot of shit and they really like to kill. So let's get into it. So much for that Christian morality, right? Now, the story starts off by saying hundreds of civilians are seeking refuge inside a mosque in the Central African Republic's border town of Bangazu amid ongoing attacks by Christian militias that have killed up to 30 civilians, United Nations officials and aid workers said on Sunday. Now, the attacks throughout the weekend on the town of Bangasu on the Congolese border have involved hundreds of fighters with heavy weaponry and appeared to be aimed at Muslims, they said, in the latest sign that the multi year conflict is worsening. Now, the UN base there has also been targeted, prompting the deployment of extra troops to the remote town on Sunday in anticipation of further attacks. They had succeeded in partly securing the town by dusk, said Hervé Verheuzel, spokesman for the UN mission MINUSCA. Now, it seems to me, guys, that these morally superior Christians are going out only to hunt down people. Now, in this case, of course, it's Muslims. They don't want anyone with a different mindset to be a part of their world. Don't worry, though. Some of these Muslims, if they had the chance, would probably do the same thing, and that is pathetic. I have said this before, but I am going to say it again. Now, when it comes to these morally bankrupt religions, it's like an elementary schoolyard mentality, right? My dad can beat up your dad, etc., etc. And who pays here? The innocent people do, like those 30 civilians in this story. Now, it kind of tells you a lot about people who are willing to go that extra brutal mile for a delusion. Empathy and sanity are completely absent when it comes to these Christians. So let's continue on with this story, guys. Now, the situation is extremely deplorable, and we are doing everything to rapidly retake control of Bangazu, MINUSCA Chief Parfait Onanga Anyanga told Reuters in an interview. Now, asked about the civilian death toll, he added, "It is clear that we are looking at numbers that could easily reach 20 to 30. Many of the fighters are child soldiers who appear to be under the influence of drugs," he added. Now, Pastor Antoine Mbaobogo, the local Red Cross president, said gunfire continued to ring out from the town on Sunday, blocking attempts by his organization and others to reach the wounded and recover the dead. Now, you guys already know how I feel about children being involved. Now, for those of you who may not know what I am talking about when it comes to children, I will say this: children are the core reason why I do what I do on my channel. Sure, I have many reasons, but children are the main reason. I just cannot stand when Christians or Muslims indoctrinate children into their garbage. I cannot stand it. It makes me angry when I see this shit. The way that I see it is simple. If some of you Christians and Muslims want to go out and kill each other over a fairy tale, I don't give a shit. But leave the children alone. That means don't sell them a fake disease just to give them the fake cure, don't drug them up, and do not put firearms in their damn hands to go participate in a fight that you have caused. That shit does not make any sense to me, and it never will. They have their whole lives ahead of them. It shouldn't be hard to understand, right? Now, do you morally superior Christians know who this is? Do you guys know who is in this picture? This man is a UN peacekeeping soldier. Can you guys guess what he is doing? I'll tell you what he's doing. He is providing security services so that people can have the opportunity to get the food that is coming to them. Now, to all of the Christians in the United States, these are your fellow Christians out there doing the killing. They are essentially carrying out the word of this alleged God of yours. The Bible promotes their behaviors. Now, some of you Christians will probably sit here and flat out deny all this. Some of you will probably say that they are not true Christians. That is okay, though, because these Christians probably feel the same way about you guys. It still doesn't change the truth, though. Christianity promotes this garbage, and it does have to come to an end. That is all that I care about. I have to be honest. I guess my point is Christianity is not a bed of roses, guys. Christians want everyone to believe that, but it does not represent the truth. It never will. And that is all that I have to say about that. Because the power of a fairy tale is strong and it can make people do some disgusting shit. Now, guys, there's more information, but I am going to leave it in the description for you if you are interested, of course. Now, to next time, if you can't be good at it.